Hello there, everybody. You are the audience. My name is Supersonic Blood, and welcome back to the next episode of Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright. Last time, we finished off the prologue, and now we start Chapter 1, The Mysterious Labyrinthia. And we have a lovely horse-drawn carriage start. Very nice. Luke. Luke, wake up, my boy. Ah, yes, we have, Professor? Good. I'm glad to see you're awake. Yeah. Glad to be back. Are you feeling alright? Yeah, I'm fine. Bit drowsy, though. I guess I just fell asleep all of a sudden. Wait, now I remember! Professor! What happened to the witches? And where exactly are we? Well, Luke, I've only just woken up myself. We've been here in this horse-drawn wagon since I awoke. How did we end up asleep in a wagon? That is something that we must now find out. So you see on the thing with the Dungeons and Dragons, this is literally the DM going, you know what? Suddenly you offer roll a con save. If you don't roll a 20, you end up passing out. No one rolls a 20. Everyone passes out and ends up stuck. Just to shove the plot on. It's a bit railroady, but it's okay. First of all, where are we? And secondly, where are we being taken? There's another passenger over there. Let's start by asking them. Oh, good thinking, Professor. Okay. Well, the other passenger. Excuse me, but I wonder if you could tell us where this wagon is heading. Where it is heading? That really is a meaningless question. It goes without saying, since there's only one place we could possibly be heading. I'm not sure I entirely follow. What do you mean by one place? If you really want to know, why don't you ask the wagon driver? Although, whether you ask or not, we'll be arriving at our destination soon anyway. If that's the case, surely it wouldn't hurt to just tell us. Luke, let's take her advice. We may have better luck with the driver. All right, if you say so. Yeah, I don't know what it is about the text speed in this game. It's like the one thing that's always bugged me. Oh, there are hint coins here, so we're gonna have to check about for the hint coins. These are missable hint coins, so if anyone ever did 100%... You know, so part of me wants to do a speedrun of this game at some point, like 100%. Because the only thing you'd actually have to make absolutely certain that you get are all the hint coins. Everything else you could do in a different way. Because as long as you're 100% all the puzzles, all the picker-outs, then you're fine. So, you finally woke up, did you? I was wondering what to do with you both. I was starting to think you'd never wake up. Excuse me, but where is it that we're going? Me oh my! You didn't get into this wagon without knowing where it was heading, did you? Well, in truth, we only just became aware that we were in here. Until just a moment ago, we were at Tower Bridge in London. I'm afraid that we have no recollection of having boarded this wagon. You certainly say the strangest things, you know. You're both still half asleep, aren't you? Half asleep? Of course not. Well, as far as I remember, you've both been in this wagon from the very start. There's no way that's right. And besides... Now, don't get so worked up, Sonny. You'll upset the other passengers. I know nothing about the two of you except from what I've seen. My job is just to carry my passengers to that town. A town, you say? Well, looky here. It's just coming into sight. Why not take a peek out, I like how all the trees are 2D as well, if you look in the background. It's kind of funny. But yes, here we are. One of my favorite pieces of music. It's just so nice. The town of Labyrinthia. Also, I swear in this cutscene, I'll go back and show a picture because I've just now noticed it as well. It looks like Janet from the film. They look like Janet from behind. Captain, all present and accounted for, sir. Ahem. I want you to keep it in mind, men, that the peace of this town is in your hands. Never forget, no matter what happens, the people look to you to keep the peace. We proud knights of the Order will always protect the people. Yes, sir, for honor and glory. Captain! Huh? Well, what can I do for you, my little ones? I want to join the Order of the Knights and patrol the streets like you. Ha ha! That's an outstanding ambition, lad. Perhaps when you're a little bigger. Oh, yes, sir. I'll do my very best to grow up as soon as I can, sir. I like your spirit, young man. I'll be seeing you. Oh, you look so pleased with yourself. You really don't think like a You don't really think a weakling like you could join the Order of Knights, do you? Hey, that's not a nice thing to say. Every boy wants to be a knight. Oh, what can he do for one as sweet as you? This Bardley bard called Bardley. I hate Bardley because I have to sing their lines. That's just how it is. Could you sing me a little song? Something romantic to melt my heart? Oh, fair maiden, the pleasure is mine. A worthy song for a love such as thine. Oh, the love in your heart and the love in your head is full and warm like freshly baked bread. Sweet! Professor! Look at those people over there! They're all wearing period costumes. I've never seen that in London. You're right, Luke. This town would appear to resemble the one we saw pictured in the book. Although I'm somewhat puzzled as to how we have ended up here. There is nothing strange about any of this. Oh, you're the passenger from the wagon! The fact we are here now is predetermined, is a predetermined turn of events. What do you mean? We were just brought here from outside. This outside of which you speak, just what exactly are you referring to? Huh? Well, I mean London, of course. You know, the entire world. London! There is no such place, nor is there any such thing as an outside. Not here. Not in Labyrinthia. Yep. What? Labyrinthia? What? You mean that this really is Labyrinthia? Well, even so, that doesn't mean that London doesn't exist. If we went back the way we came, we'd be bound to come across it eventually. If you don't believe me, then why don't you take a look with your own eyes? Huh? Professor! The gate is gone! Now we're just with some giant walls here! I don't want to know what's on the outside. It's probably Titans! Is this more Maria or Rosa? I don't know. I haven't been keeping up. I've watched like 2 seasons of Attack on Titan. I got up to... no, I think I watched up to season 3 because I got up to Kenny and the whole, like... thing with that. I'm not going to say anything for anyone else and watched it. All I'm going to say is go watch Attack on Titan. If any of you spoil it, I will hunt you down and end your existence. But still, yes. The gate we came through was right behind us, wasn't it? Yes, it certainly was there. Oh, so if that's the case, why does no one around us seem surprised? Seeing such a big gate disappear like that? You say that like they saw the gate in the first place, Luke. Hey! Where did she go? This is most perplexing. What's going on here? If this really is Labyrinthia, then Could it be that we have somehow ended up inside that book? You mean the book Isabella was showing us, don't you? The Historia Labyrinthia. I like how it's Layton who's the first one to represent this idea. That's right, Luke. Do you recall what happened to us at Tower Bridge? Well, I remember when the book started glowing, but after that, I'm totally blank. Professor, you don't think we've somehow been pulled inside that book, do you? It's a bit early to be drawing conclusions just yet, my boy. There are quite a few people around here. Let's start off by asking them a few questions. All right. Well, yes, let's. But first, I must check for hint coins. No hint coin there. I just love the music. Everything about this I love. It's just so nice. But the puzzle. You finished patrolling this area, then? Yes, sir. Nothing to report at present, sir. We must be even more on guard than usual today. Yes, sir. Oh, by the way, Captain. Yes? I don't mean to alarm you, but there appears to be a couple of unusual characters approaching our vicinity, sir. What? Ahoy there, you two! What business do you have with the Order of Knights? Well, we just wanted to ask a few questions about the area. About the Order of Knights. Are you really real knights? What's that? You're not poking fun at the Order of Knights, are you? That was certainly not our intention. We were merely noting that your appearance is somewhat unusual. You're saying we're unusual, are you? Well, that's an unusual thing to say. We usually patrol Labyrinthia, doing our usual duty to keeping the usual order. Tell me, what's unusual about that? If anyone's unusual here, it's you two. And I find it quite unusual that I've never seen either of your character before. Which part of town are you from? We came just in the back of a wagon through the gate over there. But then we noticed that the gate had vanished and you didn't see anything, did you? The gate? What gate? But there was a gate. We just came through it from outside. Outside? Now, I've been patient with you two, but nothing you're saying makes a lick of sense. My apologies. I'm afraid it's been a while since we've been here in the main street. And I seem to remember there having been a gate of some sort around here. But, Professor... Luke, I think it'd be prudent to play along here. There's definitely something fishy about you two. Captain, I don't suppose these two are... No, I doubt that, although they do look and act strangely. Maybe we could test them to see if they really do live here. A test? Yes, that might be a good idea. I know a good way of deciding whether you two are dubious characters or not. Well, what are you going to do? Well, it's very simple. If you really are upstanding members of this community, then you'll be able to solve this. Solve? Solve what? Luke, it appears this town has puzzles similar to those of our own world. What are you mumbling about? Are you ready? Then here we go! On guard! Nope, I'm just going to actually fence with you for a bit. Okay, puzzle number 06, Night Training. Everyone knows that here at the Order, we strive for excellence. Ensuring you can properly block any attack with your shield is an integral part of maintaining that reputation. We're not leaving here until each and every one of you shows me you can block. Now show me what you've got! So yes, this is a slider puzzle. So, we have 8 characters here. I'm going to give it a quick pause. I had a bottle, a bit of water, so I'm actually just going to go grab that. In the meantime, this is the moment where you can pause the video, have a look, and then see if you can come up with a solution for this. If not, well, let's get to it. Right then, okay, let's start by going over a couple little bits here that we can say. First things that I'm going to do is we've got some important things. Everyone with a shield on the bottom, facing upwards. So everyone with a shield facing upwards, we know has to match with someone facing someone pointing a sword downwards. So what we can do is essentially pair up these 4 here in some combination like this or this. We know that for certain. There's a couple other things that we can say for certain as well. Anyone with the shield facing down must be going with a shield facing down, must meet a sword facing up. So we know that we've essentially got these pairs like this. Now that we've got that sorted, we can start looking a little bit more for some other options of things that we can do. We know that you must have this person, because this person's here is doing this, we need a shield facing this way for that. So what we could do is, essentially, we can have something that looks a bit like this. However, what we've got here at the bottom is we have this here. We cannot have a shield going there. We cannot have that going that way, if I remember correctly, because it says here, you've got to block all the swords. So every single sword must be blocked. Because we know that's the situation, we know that these two, we know that how these two are going to work. So what we can do is something like this, something like this, something like this. But that, again, doesn't quite work for us. So we know we've got this, we've got a sword that's not being blocked here, essentially. So because of that, we can start moving things around a little bit more and see what we've got. If we move that there, then we know that that's got to move as well. So let's keep that trying. Let's see what else we need. We know that those two must be paired, and I want to keep those two in that corner like that. If that goes in a corner, then we know that that's likely got to go with them. If that's going to go with them, that's got to go there, so that can't work quite like that. If that goes there, that goes there, that goes there, that ends up working. Does it? Let's just check. So let's clear everything here. That's blocked. That's blocked. That's blocked. That's blocked. That's blocked. That's blocked. And that's blocked. So yeah, that ends up working. The thing you also can note is that because we've got one person here without pointing downwards, you've got someone, you need to just find someone who's not also pointing downwards. And that ends up working because this one's not firing this way. You need something that's not firing this way. So that's the little combination. That should be, I hope, fingers crossed, should be the solution.
I've already seen the answer.
Ah, fantastic.
That was indeed an intriguing puzzle.
Love it. Absolutely love it. Fantastic. Brilliant fun puzzle. Well done. Perfect form. You've done the Order proud. As for the slackers, consider yourselves training overtime until you get it right. Yes. So the two the slackers would be essentially the one not attacking with a sword. Truly impressive puzzle solving. Of course, any member of our community could solve it. But those who can solve it with that level of insight are few and far between. Well, thank you, game. You are no longer under suspicion, although I must advise you to speak and act with more caution henceforth. Today being a special day, we are on an even higher level of alert than usual.
It seemed a bit touch and go for a moment, but I think we've convinced them.
Not only that, but it seems that puzzles are a familiar concept here. Which means that if we run into any trouble, we should be able to overcome it through our usual puzzle-solving approach.
Oh, that's good to know. That puzzle was a bit different from what we're used to, though.
It seemed to be a puzzle rather unique to this town, and I'm all the more worth solving for it, wouldn't you say, Luke?
Too right, Professor. What's our next step?
Well, my boy, first and foremost, I suggest we take a look around and investigate this town of Labyrinthia.
All right, let's do that. But where should we start? We know next to nothing about this town.
That's true, Luke. Although, if you recall, we do know somebody who has been here before us.
Oh, you mean Carmine, right?
Precisely. It appears that Carmine was able to leave this town and return to London. However, it also would appear that he was unaware of how he managed to do so.
So you mean Carmine's activities here might be our only clue to getting back?
I'm afraid so, Luke. First things first, let's see if we can find any signs of his presence here.
Right you are, Professor. Let's start investigating.
Okay. Enjoying yourselves while you can, for you will no doubt soon realize the role you have been chosen to play. Okay, well, next, first of all, check for hint coins in case we should need any. Still doesn't look like any, so now we've just got these two. Okay. I haven't seen you two around here before. Do you know where you are standing? Well, I might be wrong, but I think we're in Labyrinthia. That's not what I mean. You tell 'em, Cecil. Me? Well, it's just that this is our territory, you see. Your territory? That's right. You two just went and walked right into our territory. Oh, I get it. You mean we walked into the area you always play in, right? Sorry, we didn't realise. Do you mind if we join you here for a little while? You heard him. Well, what do you think? I guess it'd be alright. The more the merrier, I say. Fine. Here's what we'll do. If you can solve this puzzle, then you can stick around. It's our initiation test. As you can also tell, I don't do kids' voices very well. Ooh, puzzle number 07, the unusual music box. There are 4 dolls atop a music box. Each doll is facing a different direction. Touch the buttons on the touchscreen will rotate 2 of the dolls 90 degrees. Rotate the dolls so that they are all facing forwards. However, you cannot press the same button twice in a row. Okay. Okay, so they've all got to face, like, forwards towards, like looking at you, essentially. So the first thing we've got to do then is we've got to work out what each of these do. So the red button is the top is things. So let's go ahead and let's put X X O O. Then you are the opposite to. So Memo, you are O O X X, right? You are these. You are these two. Memo, which is X X O O, and you are the last two. Memo. Okay, so you are X X O O. Okay, well, I will leave this information up for a quick moment. I'll also just reset the puzzle. Restart. There we go. Start over from the beginning. There we go. Okay. So there you go. Let's have a bit of a think about this one then. Okay. So, in terms of starting the solution, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to erase some of this that we've got here, and we'll go back here and we'll just like that. So what we know we need is we need 1, you need 3, you need 2, and you need 3. So what we're essentially saying is it's either 5, 7, 6. Basically, it has to be 4 plus, so it's 4n plus each of those bits, essentially. So it's a multiple, they have to rotate a multiple of 4 times plus 1, or, yeah. Or essentially, it's 4n minus those numbers, which is the same thing. It works the same way. So, we know that each rotation adds 1 to it. So, we know that if we press the red button, then we don't necessarily want to ever press it again. So I think what we're likely going to do is we're going to rotate around these multiple times. So I think the best thing to do would be to start getting like some of them in position, and we'll over-rotate. We'll pick the 1 because that's going to be the easiest to over-rotate. So we'll pick the 1 and we'll say that we're going to over-rotate that one, and you'll see what I mean. So if we look at the memo, we've got 3, 3. So we can use the red and the yellow to over-rotate this one and then see how it goes. So let's start with, we'll go yellow,
then we can't press yellow again. So we'll press the red, which puts almost everyone out. If I just do this again, it should get them pretty much all right. Yeah, so they're all facing the right way now. So now they all just need to move once. So now as long as I can make a combination of them all moving without touching the same button twice. In this instance, it's like yellow, green. I can go yellow, I can go green, or I can go blue, and I can go red. So either one of those two works. I'll go with yellow and green. There you go.
See what you think of this.
Yeah. Trick on this one is getting the right solution and the idea for how many times you want to rotate them. And also not being afraid to over-rotate them. If you can get them all to where they all need just one, that's perfect. But trying to lock it into saying that, oh, there's already one, so let's only move the threes, you get very confused at that point. So, fantastic! I like that one.
Hey, you're pretty good. That was a piece of cake. After all, solving puzzles is my specialty. Yeah, me too. It'd only take me 10 seconds to solve a puzzle like that. Really? I didn't know you solved puzzles. Phew, just keep out of this. Nobody asked you. Anyway, you're now an official member as promised. From now on, you're number 2. Number 2? Yep, I'm number 1. I should feel proud as number 2. You can walk around the town freely. Not only that, but I'll let you in on our secret. If you check those green flags over there, you'll find something I hid there. Okay, thanks. Somehow I get the feeling that even if I hadn't become number 2, I could have just walked around the town freely. Okay, so we've been asked to check this flag. A hint coin! Ah, wonderful. Okay. So they were saying check the green flags. Ah, there's the third hint coin. Fantastic. Now, is there anything else? Doesn't appear to be. So we can move. So let's move. Okay. Inwards we go. Alright, so up and over here. So we have 0 hidden, 3 hint coins. We have here 3 hint coins. Fantastic. Okay. Oh, it's Birdley. Can we not? Cuss the window rattling the shop sign. They seem closed today. Interesting. Oh, we have a hint coin. We know we've got 3 to find. Oh, there's a cat on a barrel! A cat! It looked like an animal almost as... I like looking at animals almost as much as solving puzzles. I love this cat. This cat is great. It's asleep. I am relieved to know that even in this world, cats can safely nap in the sun. Yes, I love that cat. They're great. Oh, barrel. Free hint coin, so that's number 2. Tower? No. No, can't seem to find a third hint coin anywhere. Oh, I heard that. Well, let's talk to Bardley then. Yes. Playing a mandolin, I think that is? Oh, what have we here? A man and a lad like 2 lost sheep. It makes me so sad. Wow, are you singing for us? Ah, how fascinating. This man is clearly a minstrel. A minstrel? Weren't they around in the Middle Ages, weren't they? Indeed. In the Middle Ages, minstrels were a kind of professional musician or poet. Although I do find it a little embarrassing to be referred to as a lost sheep. Well, at least it's better than being called a little lost lamb, right, Professor? Little lost lambs, please have no fear. The bard, your shepherd, is standing right here. Labyrinthine town, so your ways be known. I shall give the lambs a map of their very own. You're right, Luke. I did prefer sheep, but it is most kind of this gentleman to provide us with a map of the town. It is my pleasure, it is my delight. I'm only doing what is right. Well, thank you, minstrel. This map will come in handy. The sheep are happy, the bard is pleased, but sadly this map is a bit of a tease. Huh? Well, what do you mean?
Actually, the map I just gave you is all in pieces.
What?
Ah, another puzzle. A literal puzzle. Puzzle number 8. Map mishap. The town map is broken into 12 separate pieces. Touch each piece to correctly rearrange the map. Pay special attention to the layout of the streets and how they connect. Okay, well, this is your moment to have a little bit of a think. And then we shall get solving. Okay. So, one of the things we can do, it's a little bit sneaky, but what we do know is that because of the map when we moved, we got a little sneak peek at some of it. What we know is we know that there is essentially a sort of circular shape to this part, to the town. We know that that's how that looks. We know that that's a part of it. Now, because we can see a little bit of road down the bottom, we kind of want to connect that up. So we're looking for a bit that sits at the bottom here. We're looking for a little bit that sits here, like this square here. Now, the only one that I can see that does that is this one here. So, we'll go ahead and put that in that section of town. And we can see as well on the, you can see on the, well, on the actual, like, the map parts, that all clears up. So we can erase that. The rest, however, well, we know we've got some straight lines, so they probably go along there. We don't, however, have anything that can sit there. So what we know we're going to need to do is we're going to need to pull all this down. If that's a straight line, that likely goes there. That piece this piece just so happens to sit here. This piece, if that sits there like that, then that piece there should sit like that. You can see there's a very thin, if you look on this one, there's a very thin bit of road right there that you can see. So there's that, and that looks to be about right. Look of it. Let's just go on the memo. Let's clear everything out. That goes there like that. That goes there like that. That's connected all around quite nicely. That goes there like that. And up that way, that goes there, that goes there, that's a little bit there, that's a little bit there. That looks like that fits. Also kind of reminds me of the Sigil of Cthulhu, or whatever it was actually called. Like, it just reminds me of, like, that symbol. Ah, fantastic. Huzzah!
Ah, the joy of solving puzzles.
It truly is a wonderful experience. You are now fully equipped to explore Labyrinthia. Oh, mappy days. Ta-da! Minstrel? You did it! You fixed the map! Well done, now I can continue with my bodily descriptions of the town. Ahem! The sheep helped the shepherd, and now all is well. The bard, he can sing, of the town he can tell. Please, think nothing of it. I'm just glad we have the map in one piece. Now let me tell you about the proud town. The first thing you should know is that it is round. Right is a baker selling bread for your meal. Left is a weaponsmith sharpening steel. In the north of the town people gather and wait, and I must go soon before it's too late. There's definitely something big going on in the north, Professor. Yes, it would appear so, Luke. Let's make sure to have a look a little later. Fantastic. The east and the west shopping area, as well as the North Parade Avenue. Just is going pretty well. You?
Oh he! I'm just so happy! Why are you so happy? Well, that should be obvious. Today I get to gaze upon Inquisitor Barnum in his splendor. Inquisitor Barnum? What's he like? Are you serious? I can't believe there's a young boy who doesn't know all about Zachariah Barnum. He's so splendid and handsome and kind. He's just amazing. I'm surprised anyone could be that wonderful. Oh, you'll understand when you see him. He'll be making his appearance soon over on North Parade Avenue.
I hate this woman. I hope to never see them again. I have to go now, and I will, yes. So you seem to have headed north.
She said North Parade Avenue, didn't she? Do you think some sort of event will be taking place there?
I can't say for certain, but wherever you look, the townspeople certainly do seem excited about something. It could be some kind of special social event being held today.
Which sounds exciting. Let's hurry up and see what's going on.
Ah, yes, we can see, but I think that for now, we're going to go ahead and hold off, and we'll do that in the next episode. So for now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and end things off here. We've started our journey through Labyrinthia, and next time, we'll be exploring on a little further and understanding quite what this event is happening. But for now, everyone, my name has been Supersonic Blur. Remember to like, comment, subscribe for more, and to share this stuff so people know it exists. You guys have been a fantastic audience, and I shall see you all next time.